Happy New Year everybody, my name is Shweta Vijay and welcome back to my channel. Alright, it's the new year filled with positivity, all the good things, good desires that you really want. Whatever it is, I hope what your heart desires, you get that in this year. Today, we are going to be talking about the best makeup of 2018. Foundation, concealer, primer, bronzer, highlighter, everything, the whole 9 yards, you guys. And these are outstanding products in my opinion, alright? There are few that are not 2018 launches, but they have stood the test of time. That just shows you that these products are worth mentioning. So let's get started because we have a lot to process, and let's start off with the primer. So now we're starting off with the primer that I have spoken about so many times in the year 2018, and that is the Hollywood Flawless Filter, and I'm in the shade 05 Tan, alright, and this is a beautiful, I can't even say it's a primer, guys. It's something that you can put under your foundation, over your foundation, or mix it with your foundation. It just gives you that absolute beautiful glow. I don't know, it has a tendency of just making makeup stick to your face, and it gives you such a beautiful inner glow, a very natural glow, and nobody does Hollywood glam like Charlotte Tilbury. So the other one is also not exactly a primer, but it's like a prepping spray, okay? And this is the Hydra Charge Complexion Prep Priming Spray, it says, but it just gives you, it's called the Quick Fix, alright, from Urban Decay, and when you spray it on your face, it's got coconut water, it's got niacinamide, which is very good for the skin. It just brightens up the skin, it makes your skin a lot more alive, it enhances your complexion, and I love the way that the makeup just sticks onto this. This also gives you a very sticky, tacky feel, but it gives you a beautiful glow. And then the last primer that has absolutely stolen my heart is the Studio Oil Primer from MAC, and oh my god, it just reminds me of the oil primer from Smashbox, and this is for half the price. This is affordable, it's an Indian brand, and on days when your face looks really dehydrated and you need a little bit of something extra, this one will give you that extra glow. You know, I just love it. I think this had to be in the list. Now baby, let's move on and get on to foundation. And the foundation I have repeated again in the year 2018, that has been just a dream to work with, and something that I'm not being able to put down is the All Nighter foundation from Urban Decay. I'm in the shade 7.0, and what a beautiful foundation. A little goes a long way, first of all, and the coverage that it gives you is phenomenal. It'll cover, like I said, your skin and your entire relatives, all of your skin. This will give you that kind of coverage, okay? This is the kind of foundation that you require if you're going for events, if you are a beauty YouTuber, if you love your full coverage foundation. And it symbolizes the name All Nighter because it just goes all night. So the next two are affordable. One is Can't Stop, Won't Stop, and I couldn't stop and I won't stop praising about this because this is a beautiful drugstore, well, in the UK drugstore for you, affordable. I can't say affordable because NYKAA's foundation has slightly gone overpriced. In fact, all drugstore, you guys. But yeah, this definitely is a beautiful foundation. I'm in the shade Caramel. I've done a whole review about it. It, like the All Nighter, for a drugstore version, it gives you beautiful coverage. These two foundations, the NYKAA's one and the Urban Decay, is great for people with oily skin. It has a tendency of oxidizing, so you really need to be careful about it, but once it settles on the skin, it is really beautiful. I just like the finish of it. It gives you more of a skin-like finish, though it is a full coverage foundation. And the last one again comes from PAC Cosmetics, and this is the PAC HD Liquid Foundation in 4.1. A foundation that will give you a glow, and not a foundation that is meant for extremely oily skin, but if you have dry, combination, normal skin, you are going to love this. During the winter time, I have been loving PAC. It does not oxidize, it stays true to color, it just gives you that amazing coverage. At the same time, it gives your skin a more skin-like finish. Something about this foundation is so beautiful. It photographs so lovely. Unless you try it, you wouldn't know what I'm talking about. So this also came in the outstanding list of 2018. But so now let's talk about concealers. The two concealers that stole my heart, and I think I'm going to stick to these two concealers even in the new year, and that is the Magic Away Liquid Concealer from Charlotte Tilbury. This is the newest launch. Like I said, most of the products has their own separate individual review videos. There's something about this concealer gives you a second skin, and I've mentioned that even in my review. It just stretches it out and it covers all your imperfections, your dark circles, your hyperpigmentation so beautifully, and I think Charlotte Tilbury has knocked it out of the park with this Magic Away concealer. Again, one of those must-have list. If I have that top 5 must-have list, this is definitely the one. The next one, Revolution. Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define. If you're close to my skin color, if you can get 10.5, nothing like it. It is a beautiful, beautiful concealer. Again, it's got its own separate video. It just gives you a non-cakey feel, melts beautifully, conceals, and makes your under eye area look like second skin. That's what I have applied right now. Enjoyed it so much. I will continue to do so even in 2019. Now for powders, compact powders and loose powders. The first one is the Airbrush Flawless Compact Powder from Charlotte Tilbury. I've said it before, I'm saying it again. One thing, you need to pick it up, it's this. It has a tendency of minimizing your pores. It's so finely milled. It just makes your makeup set in the most beautiful way. It might be a compact powder, but this to me is the best setting powder I have ever come across. This is outstanding, outstanding. Someone who has got skin like mine, textures or open pores or large pores, if I can still see my pores being minimized because of this, then this is truly magical. The next one that I have really enjoyed is Huda Beauty. And like I said in my previous video, in the top eyeshadow palette video, Huda Beauty has had a phenomenal year. And I'm talking about, she has just kicked each product out of the park. And though the Easy Bake from Huda Beauty was a bit controversial, I just felt that she just made a powder that is absolutely divine, okay? The way that it sets your makeup, the way it highlights, there are times when I don't even need a highlighting concealer. So if I want to bake, okay, and I just have to apply this banana bread under my eye, it just lightens up that area, it just livens it up, and it sets it in the most beautiful way. And it's finely milled. It's so beautifully milled that it just vanishes from your skin, okay? It's not something that will settle and clog your pores. Now let's go ahead with the bronzer. The 3 outstanding bronzers of 2018 were Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the powder bronzer in the shade Saddle, and what a beautiful bronzer. I love a bronzer that doesn't make me look like Donald Trump, that doesn't give that orange tones. It just melts. It's like butter soft, butter smooth. It's so non-streaky, non-patchy. It's just such a beautiful, beautiful bronzer that blends really well onto the skin. They have catered to each and every skin tone. So I love Anastasia. I think they are amazing when it comes to makeup. So another powder that I have absolutely loved is the Starlit Honeymoon palette from Gerard Cosmetics. You guys know that I'm an affiliate with Gerard Cosmetics, and I'm proud to be an affiliate because this bronzing powder and this blush in general, the combination of all three in the Honeymoon palette just warms up the face so beautifully. Oh, it smells of chocolate. It smells so beautiful. I just love how travel friendly it is. This is it. It looks like a gold bar. It's got a mirror. Everything about this is so beautiful, you guys. So if you're looking out for that one palette that has got bronzer and blush, then I think the Honeymoon palette it is. So this is the Brush On Bronze from the Body Shop, and this has really caught my attention. This bronzer also acts like a blusher, okay, and it gives you a proper glow. So for someone who's really dark skinned, this is going to look outstanding on you, and a little goes a long way with this. It is highly pigmented. All the 3 bronzers I've shown you is very pigmented, so you have to go very careful, especially with the Body Shop one. It's value for money. I just love the way that it's got these tiny bronze type balls in it. You know, when I went for my international pageant and I used to see the South American beauties, I used to see how they used to have this very bronzy glow on their face. You know, it has a little bit of color but a little bit of bronziness. This is the one that gives you that. It's It's outstanding. Next comes the highlighters, everyone's favorite, and I have three. I like a highlighter that just gives me a very subtle glow. And the older that you get, I think it looks really ridiculous when you have a real streaky patch, okay? You really need to have a highlighter that will just melt on your skin and give you that very inner healthy glow, like as if you've been drinking water, a very hydrated skin. And the three highlighters that have done that, one is the ColourPop On My Mind Super Shock Cheek Highlighter, and it's a beautiful pinky rose gold highlighter which will suit our Indian skin tone, and it is outstanding. And I love touching highlighters from ColourPop or eyeshadows because whenever I play with it, it reminds me of the wet sand from the beach, okay? But this highlighter in general, look at that. It's very, very subtle. It has a shimmery pink tones. Like I said, it's not a highlighter that is too jarring, and if you are someone who likes that sort of a highlighter, then probably you won't like the three that I'm showing you. The other two that I have, one is the Beauty Like WONT from Charlotte Tilbury, and how many times have you seen me use this? I think I've repeated this so many times in most of my tutorials, and it's a beautiful highlighter, you guys. So it will suit our Indian skin tone. Again, it just melts so nicely on the skin, and it just melts, you guys. And look at that, there's nothing streaky about it. And like I mentioned, that nobody does a beautiful Hollywood bronze or Hollywood glow like Charlotte Tilbury. And I think that this Beauty Light Wand is beautiful, and what I love about it is the packaging, so travel friendly. And the last highlighter comes from my favorite Indian brand, and that is YBP Cosmetics, with their wonderful collaboration with one of my favorite YouTubers, Shreya Jain. I have spoken about this before time and again, how this is such an outstanding highlighter. Something about this color cream, you guys, it's nearly getting over and I'm already panicking. I'm getting slight panic attacks because they better start international shipping. There's a friend of mine who's coming down and I have to ask her to get this for me, because this has been a highlighter that has been my absolute joy. It was a joy to work with. It just melts so incredibly on your skin. It gives you the most healthiest of skin. It just gives you that beautiful glow. And the tones of this highlighter is meant for us brown girls. It's meant for our Indian skin. It's not too gold, it's not too champagne-y. They've just got the color, the shading of it just right. And it is beautiful. It gives you a very glass-like effect on your skin. It's a highlighter that does not emphasize my textures or pores. Very, very, very strange for a creamy highlighter because you can feel the oils in it, but for a highlighter that has got that very oily texture, it just does not emphasize the textures of my skin. It has a multi-purpose thing. You can put this even as an eyeshadow. Same thing goes for all of the color creams, blush, lipstick, eyeshadow, everything. You just don't need to carry excessive amount of things in your makeup bag. This does the trick. Outstanding is not the word. Now for my favorite part, and that is the blush. And blush was not something that I used to apply a lot. For me, a lipstick acts like an amazing blush, and I love matching my lip color and my cheek color. So every time I would apply my lipstick, I would just take that, and that's about it. But I have discovered a few blushes that I've not been able to put down, and again, the YBP color cream, this is the Witch, and I'm not bloody sponsored to say this, I'm just saying that this is beautiful. Pink coral tones to it, almost peach also. It has got all three colors. It works so beautifully on my skin, on an Indian skin. The Witch is a beautiful, beautiful blush. It works like a wonderful nude lipstick at the same time. It stays. It really stays. So if you want to make your makeup long lasting, or if you have a wedding to attend, or it is your wedding, I would suggest you to apply this one at first, and then on top of that a powder blush. The next one is also another favorite of mine. This comes from MINA Cosmetics. I always thought it was 3INA, but apparently it's MINA, whatever, Cosmetics. And this is in the shade 105, okay? This is their fastest selling shade. It's a very warm tone terracotta blush that works like a bronzer at the same time. And it gives you the most amazing sculpted cheeks, okay, and that's very rare for a blush to do that. This does that. Highly recommended. It is so affordable. Make sure that you just try this one out. You're not going to regret it. And the last one comes from Revolution Pro, which I have explained is the sister company of Makeup Revolution. This is the 4K blush palette in peach, and look at the colors. How beautiful are the colors? Look at the colors, you guys. It's got a coral, it's got a peach, it's got like a pinky terracotta one. It's got something that has got like a bit of that glowy blusher, very similar to the Milani one. But these blushes, oh my god, heavily pigmented. A little goes a long way. But this is always sold out, so if you can get your hands on this, just grab it, you guys, because this is an amazing blush palette, okay? You don't need anything else if you have this. Next up, eyeshadows, and I don't want to dwell into this because if you want to see my favorite eyeshadows, I just did, that was my last video, my top eye palettes of 2018, my favorites from drugstore to high-end. Now when it comes to eyebrows, I don't like to experiment a lot. The only two things that I have stuck on the whole of 2019, and I'm not joking you, I kid you not, it is the NYX Professional Makeup. This is the micro brow pencil in the shade black, okay? And the other one is the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara in the shade black. I'm not someone who has got really thick eyebrows, but something that has kept my eyebrows in shape and has given me like a natural definition are these two products, and they are amazing, especially this brow pencil. It is so thin, you guys. It is so easy for you to draw, mimic those hair strokes, and it just gives you a lovely definition. And the Tinted Brow Mascara is beautiful. It just sets the hair in my eyebrows really well. It gives that tint of color. There are times when I'm too lazy to draw hair strokes with the brow pencil. I just do the tinted mascara just a little bit. It gives that added color. It gives a little bit of those natural hair strokes, and I'm good to go. Okay, let's get into eyeliners. The three eyeliners that have stood for me is the Fenty FLYLINER, SCHWING from the BALM, and the other one is CYO Semi-Permanent Eyeliner from the drugstore. That's around £3, and my god does this last. It is extremely pigmented, you guys. It's extremely black, pitch black, and it lasts for a very long time. Another one that has made it to the list is the Fenty FLYLINER. As you can see, again another beautiful pitch black matte eyeliner that is so easy to apply. I won't say that this is really ultra matte. This has got a little bit of a glossy finish, but I'm not too mad at it. But the last one that I'm about to show you is an oldie but a goodie, and this is the BALM Cosmetics SCHWING eyeliner, which has to be the blackest eyeliner, very similar to Inglot. Look at that, how black is that? And this is matte, you guys, and this lasts for a very long time. Let's talk about eye pencils, and the first one is this Endless Silky Eye Pen from PIXI PETRA, which is my latest find. This has been there for a while, but look how creamy this black eye pencil is and how black. Oh my god, this has to be another favorite of mine after Urban Decay Perversion. Now when it comes to colored eye pencil, this one called Blue Hex from NYKAA has actually won my heart. Look at how beautifully vivid that blue eye pencil is. In fact, their Glamour colored eye pencils from NYKAA, they're actually really amazing for their colored eye pencils. They last on the waterline for a very good time, and I think they have another winning product in hand with these colored eye pencils as well. So now let's finish the eye section with mascaras, the two mascaras that I have really enjoyed in the year 2018, because you guys know I'm not a big fan of false lashes. The two that were outstanding last year, one is the Bad Gal Bang from Benefit, and what a fantastic mascara this one was. Okay, what a launch first of all this particular product had, okay, and it makes your lashes look like as if it's on steroids. It's so beautiful, you guys. It just coats each and every lash, making it much more longer, lengthier, fuller. It just gives you that false lash effect, and it is incredible. The only sad thing about it is it's not cruelty free. I got this as a gift and I just thought it's worth mentioning because it's a fantastic mascara. Okay, but coming to a cruelty-free one from the drugstore, the Mascara Revolution from Makeup Revolution. This is a fantastic dupe of the legendary lashes from Charlotte Tilbury, but you know what? It works much more better than the legendary lashes. This one has a tendency of giving you that little bit of a clumpy lashes. If you're not a fan of that gloop that will come on your lashes, then I don't think you will like this. Of course you can, because of how fat the wand is, you can take off the extra and then apply this on your lash, but that's what I have right now, and it just gives me such full volume lashes. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. And to finish off the best of 2018, 3 makeup setting spray. One is the PAC Micro Finish Makeup Mixer, which I absolutely love. You guys, this is like an aerosol spray, very similar to the Morphe one. There is a fragrance infused in it which can offend people with sensitive skin, but this has to be one of the best makeup setting sprays in India. Please go get it. You have that in bulk. You have it so easily available. I don't understand why are you still asking me what is a good setting spray when you have this in hand. Just go get it. You are not going to regret any of the products that I've mentioned right now. This is absolutely beautiful. It's so finely, I mean, the mist is so fine. It just settles on the skin in the most beautiful way without making it look oily. It makes the makeup set lovely. The next one is the Slay All Day from Gerard Cosmetics setting spray in the fragrance coconut, and these setting sprays are amazing, you guys. Another one that has absolutely stolen my heart from Gerard Cosmetics is this setting spray. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Not only does it smell delicious, but this makes your makeup last for a very, very long time. And the last one is everybody's favorite, a cult favorite, and that is the Urban Decay All-Nighter. And like the name goes, it's an all-nighter, okay? You apply this and I think it will sustain till, even if you sleep with your makeup, it's going to make your makeup stay put without moving. It is a beauty of a setting spray. Absolutely amazing. This is the kind of setting spray that you need for your wedding day, for sure, because you need a setting spray that will make your makeup last for a very, very long time, and Urban Decay definitely wins. So guys, that ends the best makeup of 2018, the most outstanding products. I think I've completed each and every department. I hope I have made it really easy, and just because these were amazing in 2018, it does not mean it shouldn't be repeated in the new year, because their quality and the formulation and everything about it is so wicked that it deserves to be repeated again and again. Guys, I hope you have a phenomenal new year, and thank you so much for loving me, supporting me, and I hope my family keeps expanding and I get to see a whole lot of you over here in my space. I shall see you when I see you. Bye for now.